Speaking of learning a new hold, Brian, Logan Paul has learned a couple. I enjoyed this more than I thought I was going to. Logan Paul and AJ Styles, just because, they kind of brought AJ back. It's kind of obvious on the face of it. They brought AJ back to have a high spot match with Logan Paul because they didn't particularly have anything for Logan Paul to do. But having said that, they did it well. Again, another really good match. I think AJ should have raised his arms in the tanning bed. But both these guys, they look good. They're in shape. AJ's work is great. Logan Paul is exceptionally advanced for the amount of matches he's had. And he's such an athlete, and he's got such an attitude. As we've mentioned, he gets so much heat because he is a dick. But he's a heel, and AJ's a baby face. And they had a wrestling match rather than, again, if this was the other guys, the flippy guys that want to outdo each other on the flippiness go so far, and they're allowed to go so far that it becomes ridiculous. Whereas these guys still keep the flavor of a contest and frame it as a contest between a prick and a halfway decent guy that doesn't like him. And then they do wild athletic things out of nowhere in the middle of it, but they don't overdo it. But at one point, Logan Paul did the lion saw. Jericho needs to just pack that one in now. He did it all the way across the fucking ring. And Logan Paul did a frog splash that made Eddie Guerrero look like he didn't know what he was doing. But at the same time, they let AJ shine, but then Logan Paul got the heat so AJ could sell. And there's some element of AJ being able to kind of pace the thing by how he sells with Logan Paul so Logan doesn't get too antsy-pantsy or fidgety or whatever. And then finally, Logan Paul hit a Styles clash. He got him up and he turned him over, but it wasn't like it was a leaping high impact thing like AJ does. But AJ rolled up on that and gave Logan Paul the Styles clash. And then whatever Logan Paul Stooge's name is, one of the podcast stooges he has, why don't we have stooges? Why don't we have people to...
Hotchkiss Featherbottom.
No, I mean on this show. We need to have people coming in and bringing us fucking food and Sprite Zeros and goddamn engaging in comedic banter. Then we'd have to let some son of a bitch into one of our homes, though, to do that, wouldn't we? Go ahead.
I do like the idea that every time they have one of Logan Paul's friends, they're like, here he is, and you never know who they are, because, we don't watch his stuff, but here he is, it's Jeff. Okay. And then it seems like the pitch they must give them is, okay, the wrestler's going to take you, and they're going to throw you, just go with it. And they're never trained or never taught anything, because they always go down awkwardly. It's always,
yes,
it looks like someone's getting hurt.
Well, and that's the way that untrained dipshits that don't know what they're doing, it looks like when they try to be involved. And also, they must tell them, freeze. Whenever the wrestler looks at you, just freeze with your hands in the air like you've been frozen in amber. But the Stooge is down below the ring apron, hiding from the referee's sight with the brass knucks. But suddenly, Karrion Kross, who's been interjected in this, he appears and he grabs the knucks, and that's when the guy froze with his arms out and he made no attempt to just turn and run away. Just run away. So he freezes until AJ can roll out and be standing behind him and grab him. And then when he turned around again, it was so awkward and stiffly his movement until AJ just shoved him and the guy just rolled away. And then Kross pleads with AJ to put the knucks on and fucking go in and hit the guy that's been kicking the shit out of him, that's a noted dick. But AJ being a good baby face. And this is another thing. This is a rare quality control mishap from the WWE. I can't believe they did this spot with what was coming in the main event, but AJ has the gimmick and he throws it down and punches Cross and then gets back in the ring, and Logan Paul hit him with a heck of a knockout punch and that flipping DDT thingy. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Maybe the babyface should have just used the knucks. What do you think, Brian?
Yeah, Karrion Kross seemed like a real nice guy. Here, yeah. I'm helping you. I'm helping you.
Yes.
Just please do this.
Please do this for me. I have a gift. That's going to come back later on, too, that premise there. Yes, we know the babyface is supposed to be honorable. But when the babyface is honorable and then moments later is honorable on his fucking face, a loser, sometimes these sadistic 20 to 50-year-old men that were in this stadium on Easter fucking Sunday instead of with their families probably ain't going to have a lot of sympathy.